Our company is called Overnight Creatives Private Limited. We're trademarked as Overnight Ventures. We're a creative marketing agency. So what we do is we give brands a voice with a passion for visual excellence. Marketing is all about connecting with the right people at the right time, right? And at this day and age, it's important to connect with people in a platform where everybody's spending time, and that's the internet. And that's what we do. We're a data-driven marketing agency. We help brands develop their identity, look after their PR, their social media, the website solutions. We create advertisements for brands, and yeah, we put them out there. We are a show-off company. We do the show-off business for other brands, and we are their face in terms of marketing. So yes, we're a creative marketing agency. All thanks to New Horizon. I mean, I'm not saying it because we are at this setting or you're asking me this question, but genuinely, it all started at New Horizon. So, me and a bunch of friends, we were extremely active in extracurriculars. Everything that was related to outside the class, we were super active. And it got to a point where in the final year, I was selected as the co-committee member or the president of Student Body Council. And with that position, I was able to meet a lot of like-minded people, and I met a bunch of friends who share the same interests, the same passion, and that's how I met my co-founder, Prakhya, who's sitting right next to me. And from then, we took off. We were lucky enough to get a couple of big brands in our final year, and we did a lot of advertisements for them. And then we kept that going. We slowly evolved ourselves into a marketing agency, a branding company, and now we're an end-to-end marketing company that does branding, advertising, performance, social media, and things like that. So, of course, definitely a big thanks to New Horizon for giving me the opportunity to hold that position, and that position giving me the opportunity to meet other like-minded people that led to us sort of doing this business right now. So, yeah, it all started from New Horizon, and 10 years, 20 years down the line, I will always be forever grateful to New Horizon for this. The most satisfying moment over the last 4 or 5 years of our journey has actually been last year, precisely remember April 2021. That was when we backed the digital mandate for New Horizon College of Engineering. In Jan 2021, we backed the digital mandate for New Horizon College of Engineering. 5 years back, we were in the same college, running around, making memories, making friends, and learning. And 5 years later, we were offered the opportunity to take care of the digital marketing for New Horizon. We hold that very, very close to our hearts. It was really special. And among all the pitches in business we've made so far, this is something extremely special to us. It's like life came full circle, and here we are promoting our college, my alma mater, and being the face of the institution and representing them online. So yeah, I think that is the most special, and thanks to that, we've grown our branches through too, and we're working for other institutions of New Horizon as well. So yes, I think that was definitely the most satisfying moment for us. There are pain points, but it depends on how you look at it, for sure. It can be challenges more than pain points, I would say. From a pure operational standpoint, I think hiring is a big pain point for us. Making the right hiring decisions, and I think it's only a matter of time till you perfect it. We go through hiring blunders, and then we learn from the mistakes we make. So from a pure operational standpoint, definitely hiring. Also keeping the team motivated, I think that's very, very important. That's something we're learning, especially when we're a creative agency and the average age group of the team size is say 25, 26, right? It's Gen Z, millennial audience. And to keep them motivated is extremely important because their attention span is very short. They get bored, they want to jump to another company very quickly. So it's important to keep them motivated, keep them encouraged, expose them to different other functions in the same business. So I think that is not a pain point, definitely a challenge. And obviously taking the tough decisions as co-founders, for us taking the decisions that sometimes it can be very emotionally challenging, but for the sake of the business, you have to make some tough calls. So yeah, I think these three, I would say, not pain points, but definitely challenges. I think I can take our company itself as an example. I would say easily half the percentage of the team that we have are from New Horizon or are New Horizon alumni, right? And from our college, we know that from our college days, we know that there are a lot of students who are very creatively strong. That's something that they want to pursue outside the engineering spectrum of things. But unfortunately, sometimes the situation is such that that's not being focused on, right? So I think colleges, especially in the Indian ecosystem, students sort of find out what they're interested towards the third, fourth year of engineering, and that's when they sort of realize that okay, maybe mechanical engineering is not my thing, or electrical engineering is not my thing, and I want to explore, say, design, for example, or something on the creative standpoint, or communications. But maybe the window of opportunity for them to pursue that is not provided. I understand also because of the technical aspect of college, but I feel if there can be internships, right, or employment opportunities within the college, like say we have an active PR department, we have a social media team. If we have interested designers who want to volunteer, we get them on board, we give them a stipend, for example. We get them on board as a communications expert, get them on board as a PR intern, for example. So that way we're also sort of helping them develop that interest of theirs. We're also sort of employing them and giving them a stipend, and they also learn on the job. So I think in-campus employment opportunities, however is possible from our end, that should be provided outside the engineering spectrum, and definitely workshops, training, seminars, because social media or any other creative functions are extremely important in this day and age for everybody to know and understand. So I think more seminars, trainings, and in-campus employment opportunities is something I would recommend to college too. From our business standpoint, we are a service-based company and we are completely bootstrapped. The idea of funding does not really make a difference for the business that we are in. But if you're a tech or a product-focused business, I think it's really important for them to scale at a rapid pace. Funding, financial help is definitely important. And I think activities like what we're doing right now, right? Alumni initiatives, or connecting with thought leaders in different industries, holding seminars and workshops and fairs, job fairs. I think these will help students sort of network with potential investors, give them an opportunity to present their idea, and if it's interesting, get funding. So I think such networking opportunities for at least final-year students who have ideas but don't know what to do, what to take the next step. I think these such initiatives will definitely help. So like what we're doing right now, connecting the students with the alumni who are entrepreneurs. So we could potentially fund a growing startup, right? Or holding workshops where they are introduced to other thought leaders and they could potentially. So I think what we're doing is a great initiative, and it's something I would definitely encourage us to do on a year-on-year basis. See, for us, I think it's more about collaboration than competition, to be honest. Especially in this day and age, it's important to know who's in the business and to collaborate when the opportunity arises. That way everybody grows together. Competition, I feel, should be within yourself. Like you compete with yourself and you see last year what was her growth, this year comparatively how is the growth. So I think compete with yourself and collaborate with others. I think that's what I would suggest. My driving force is very simple. I get up in the morning and I enjoy what I do. It's our passion. That's what we've been doing for the last 5 years. So if you love what you do, you don't look at it as a job, to be honest. So I wake up and I'm enthusiastic to go to office, to meet the team and to get things done for the brands that we work with. So I think doing what you love is definitely a driving force. And for me, it's specific to our business. When you run campaigns or you do something for the brands, it's out there for you to see and you can see the sort of response it's getting. And that's very satisfying. Like you would have probably discussed the campaign 1 week ago during your lunch break, and 2 weeks later it's live on the press, in the newspaper, on social media, and you can see the sort of traffic and the attention it's getting. And that response that we get, the high we get from that is like none other. So I think these two things, you do what you love and to see the results of the work that you put in, is the driving force. Sure. Like I said, engineering firstly is opened our window of opportunities because I met the folks that I work with through engineering one, and because we were extremely active in a lot of activities around, we got our hands-on experience, though in small ways, on how to do things on a larger scale. So that was something. And of course, when you go through engineering, you learn a lot of things, right? In terms of not just academically, in a lot of other different ways, sort of equips you to go out there and live the life in real time of sorts. So I think engineering has equipped us, especially when you have deadlines the next day and we sit an all-nighter and finish things. Things like that have sort of given us, molded us to be who we are today. And it's probably also why we call overnight ventures, because we have a lot of late night experiences. So yeah, it definitely has helped in a lot of ways. I mean, I don't have a specific inspiration. I would say my dad. So he ran a business himself as well, and I've seen him do it the way he does, and he's motivated me quite a bit. So yeah, I would say my dad's an inspiration. I would say ideas don't matter. However great the ideas are, execution is more important. So if you're sitting on an idea, just get started on it already. If you're stuck on a job that or on a field or a function that you're not very interested in, if you don't see yourself doing that in the next 10 years, quit. I would say quit. Do what you're interested in, because in the long run, you don't want to run out of gas when you're not doing something you're not happy about. But also, I would say respect the 9-to-5 job that you have. It's always easy to quit and do your own thing, and sustaining a business is extremely difficult, and we know that for a fact. There are so many times then we've been on the edge about the whole business thing, but we've made it through. So it's definitely not easy. If you have a 9-to-5 job, be grateful for it. Run through that. It's a good 2-3 year experience that you get out of it. And while you're doing that, start on your side gig as well. Explore that opportunity, and when the time is right, quit and do your thing. So respect the 9-to-5 job for sure. And if you have ideas and you want to make it big, start executing. Persistence, I would say. I think persistence is very important, because there will be times when you're just like, you know what, I can't do this anymore, I'm going to quit. But you have to brace yourself and make it through that difficult phase. Especially for us, over the last 2 years in specific, we had 3 waves that hit us really hard, right? So we made it through. A lot of businesses made it through. So I think it's definitely persistence. It's about taking the risks. Sometimes you can't play it safe. You'll have to put all the eggs in one basket. I know it's a very stupid thing to do, but if your heart and soul is on it, go for it. Because this is the age when you can do it. 10 years, 5 years later, you probably won't be in a position where you can risk it all. So if you have an idea and if your heart and soul is on it, make the move. So take the risk, but take a calculated risk for sure. Be persistent, and work on your soft skills. I would say in engineering, we're trained on the technical aspects of things. We're very good at the technical side of things, but often we forget the soft skills bit of it. And I think that's very important when you go out there in the real world. Basic communication skills, basic manners, interview skills, things like that go a long way when you're out there. So I think these 3 skills are extremely important. I think it was one of these fest days, I think Sargam. We used to spend a lot of time getting sponsors on board. Yeah, Revelations. I think it was Revelations. Yeah, apart from Sargam, which was an annual fest, we for the first time created another fest property called Revelations at that time. And it was more like a summit where we brought on influencers, content creators, digital creators, all in one platform, organized workshops, seminars, which is very useful for the students. So I remember when we all sat together in the Umbrella Street and brainstormed ideas. negotiated with sponsors, cracked some deals, and we put on a massive show of sorts. And everybody's really impressed. We were impressed with the way we did the work that we did. And I think that's a fond memory we hold together. And that was the stepping stone to creating Overnight Ventures that we run today. So. It's a little personal for me. So the New Horizon, thanks New Horizon, I met my life partner. I got married to a friend who we studied together in New Horizon. She was in computer science and I was in engineering. So like I told you, I owe a lot to New Horizon, and the teachers often catch me and tell me like I have to give them royalty for everything I'm doing, because my business, my life partner, the clients, a lot of things have started off from New Horizon, and thanks to New Horizon. So yeah, I mean, all the endless time we spend drinking unlimited coffee and just chilling in that umbrella street, I think that's where it all began for us. So yes. Like I said, I think if you don't see yourself doing what you're doing in the next 10 years, quit. If you have an idea, get on it and execute. And if your heart and soul is on something that you really think will work, take that risk and make it a calculated risk. I think that's what I would say. Just go for it, because if you don't do it now, you're never going to do it. So, and this is the right opportunity. This is the right time, especially in a country like India, where startups are being really funded well and supported well by the government and by everybody else. I think by the colleges, yeah, we have a lot of initiatives. So if you have an idea, make it big and take the help of the college, the government, and of course us alumni. We'll be happy to help.